Good day to each and everyone. For today, I will discuss a new topic, which is when does a communication system become a language? So, when we talk about it, how and when did really the language originate? You might answer about the different theories or what's written in the Bible. So, therefore, talking about it will cause a lot of time for us because this topic is so broad. But if we're talking about what the meaning of language is, then we can easily say that it is a set of discrete vocal sounds that can be connected together to produce a words. So I'm sure that all of us already know what language is and how it is used, so I won't talk about it much anymore. However, if that's the basis of what language is, then it means that most of the several million years of hominid existence would have been languageless. So just imagine how did they communicate that time if the definition of language is just like that. But sure thing that all animal species have their own way of interacting with their co-species, and surely that hominids also have their own way of interacting with or communicating that time. So judging from how the non-human primates communicate now and the behavior of the great apes, it might be also the communicating system of the earliest hominids, like signals, and have both visual and acoustic that we can see now to all non-human primates. So the visual signals and gestures are made from the various of the body, including the face, for instance, mad or sad expression or waving of hands. While in the auditory signals, of course, it will consist of vocalizations like roars, sounds, and many more. But it also can be a non-vocal sound such as breathing or ground stomping. So based on how the hominids communicate that time and how we communicate right now, it is really different. And because of that, they started to identify the language of hominid as a free language. So because of this differentiation of language and pre-language, it shows that how suddenly the language evolved, then a long series of countless incremental changes that would have been unnoticeable to the evolving hominids as they were occurring. So when and how does the language really evolve? Does the hominids just decided to have a meeting and decided to invent a language? Or they just wake up and then they can speak already? Of course not, because that would be impossible. Therefore, some anthropologists attempted to reconstruct the evolution of human communication in some detail, because if not, it will be mind-blowing for us. So Roger Westcott is one of the anthropologists. He arranged it as the fossilated hand waving and vocal synchronization among the members of a group for the Australopithecines, finger pointing and vocal imitation for Homo erectus. Next is manual signing and unintelligible speech involving the use of meaningless syllables for the Neanderthals, and writing and fully developed language for Homo sapiens. So this might be kinda conservative to some anthropologists, but its only purpose is to have a better representation of how human communications evolve. So that's it. For more detailed information about how the human communication evolved, the next presenter will discuss it to you guys so you can learn more about it. Thank you again for listening, and I hope you did learn something.